My country is Australia. Australia is split into 6 territories: Western Australia, Northern Territory, Queensland, New South Wales, South Australia, and Australia. From the United States to Australia, it is about 4,929 miles. Australia and the United States are about the same size. Some well-known cities in Australia are Canberra, which is Australia's capital, Perth, which is located in Western Australia, Sydney, which is located in New South Wales, and Melbourne, which is located in Victoria. Australia is its own continent, but it is part of Oceania, which includes New Zealand, Fiji, and Tonga. Australia's flag is blue with 6 different stars, and an X-type shape in the top left corner. The stars stand for the 6 territories, and the X stands for the British settlement. In Australia, the weather is mostly sunny and warm. The average temperature is 55 to 80 degrees. Also, summer is December through February, and winter is June through August. One of Australia's most famous places is the Sydney Opera House. Here's a short clip of the port by the Sydney Opera House. Australia is known for its oceans and beaches, along with the Great Barrier Reef. Here's a short clip of the Great Barrier Reef. Australia is also known for the outbacks, which is a big desert. People and religions of Australia. There are about 25,809,973 people living in Australia. Some of the popular religions in Australia are Buddhism and Islam. Typically, people in Australia wear things like shorts, t-shirts, sundresses, or other religious clothing. Australia is a Commonwealth government, meaning they are split into different territories. They also have a monarchy, meaning they have a king, queen, and a prime minister. Also, citizens over the age of 18 are eligible to vote. This is a Parliament House, which is Australia's capital building. Australia's money is called Australian dollars. They also use coins. Here's a short clip of the money. Some foods in Australia are barbecue, fish and chips, and meat pies. Some animals you'll see in Australia are Tasmanian devils, dingo, koala, and kangaroo. Here are 2 short clips of some animals. Some popular sports in Australia are cricket, rugby, and surfing. Here are 2 short clips showing what you do in cricket and rugby. In Australia, kids go to school year-round. They also wear uniforms. They learn math, ELA, social studies, science, and do a required health class. Most families either have 1 to 2 kids, or they have no kids. Customs in Australia are it is polite to say Miss or Mr. in front of an elder's name. Also, it is impolite to point at someone. Instead, you gesture in their direction. There are many homes in Australia. Big homes, small homes, old homes, new homes, homes in well-populated areas, and homes in the middle of nowhere. Some famous actors from Australia are Kathy Blanchett and Nicole Kidman. Some famous athletes from Australia are Ian Thorpe, Steve Wong, and Kathy Freeman. In Aussie English, you say good day instead of hello, and ripper instead of great. In Australia, most families have cars, but they can also take taxis, buses, planes, or trains. Australia was settled by native people, later discovered by European explorers and adventured by Dutch explorers. A day in the life of a kid in Australia is like ours. They go to school. After school, they go home or to after-school activities. Once at home, they eat dinner, do homework, or hang out with friends. A day in the life of an adult in Australia. They go to work. After work, they go home or pick up their kid from school. Once at home, they cook dinner, help the kid with homework, and do other needed chores. Some natural resources in Australia are coal, gold, diamonds, copper, and natural gases. Some major holidays celebrated in Australia are Christmas, Boxing Day, which is held a few days after Christmas, and people hand out gifts to friends and family. Also, they have a day set aside to honor their armed forces.